It's been over a month since I did my last vlog, so in a few minutes we'll show you around the shop and what we have got done since the last vlog. But if you saw my thumbnail picture, you would have seen I was pointing at a magazine. Why was I pointing at the magazine? Well, if you look really closely, that's me there, on stage at the Retro conference, but we're actually in the Retro magazine, and I was in the Retro magazine a couple of months ago when they did an editorial on me and the shop. Now I am actually in here as well, but I'll show you that in a minute. Let's have a look at what we've been doing over the last month. Right, it's the 1st of November, and you can see I've got a few TVs behind me. Now it's getting quite late, it's nearly 11 o'clock at night. Dad has just left, he's helped me mark these TVs up. So I've got most of these TVs up earlier today on the wall, but we need to mark where the electric cable and the coax cable is going. And it's been really tricky because we can't decide on the heights of the TVs, we can't decide exactly where it's all going, and the back feeds mount on all TVs are slightly different in the actual location, so it's very tricky to know where to put the socket so it doesn't foul up the next time we change a TV on the wall. So we've done the best we can. Everything's marked behind there. We've also marked the ones down here. Now we thought we were going to get 3 tellies along there. It looks like we're only going to get 2, but we're going to put the sockets in for 3 and we'll see what happens. And we thought we were going to get a 65 up here, but obviously I wasn't very good at measuring that day. We'll only get a 55. So a couple of 55s, a couple of 65, 65 behind us, and we'll have another telly over there as well. But what I need to do now is actually take all these off the wall and get them back at the other end, because that's what it looks like in here. Just loads of brackets, and then just a couple of TVs that we don't need to mark up yet, because we've marked up enough to actually work with at the minute. Because what we're going to do, like I said, we'll take them tellies off, then Dad's going to take the boards off, the slat board, then he's going to jigsaw all the holes out, so the holes for the sockets. Then he'll put them back on, then the electrician will come back, he'll wire the electric bits, I'll wire the coax part, and then we can move the tellies, but I'm going to be back in here in a few minutes, back in there. We want to get all this done for the next couple of weeks. The issue is, the shop is so busy now, we don't get time to get in there. So the last 2 weeks, we haven't really done much in there at all, which is annoying, a bit frustrating, but we will get there. Because in 2 weeks' time, the actual carpet is going down in that bit. So we want to make sure we've done the majority of the work that we need to do so they can get the carpet tiles down, get it looking good, then you guys can come and have a look at the new TV showroom. And that's it, it's just gone midnight and I've just got the brackets left up there. All the tellies are back up the other end, and we'll get these done as soon as possible and back on the wall. It's Sunday the 12th of November and it's my mum's birthday, so if you're watching this, Mum, happy birthday for today. Now I'm back in the shop just to show you what is happening tomorrow, because we're having some more flooring laid. So let's spin the camera, and we're actually in the key cutting room. So you can see we've got the key machines there, but all the keys and everything else that was in this room is all removed. This is also where we keep our UPS parcels, because we are a UPS access point. So everything's had to be moved out so the guys can come in tomorrow early, screed the floor, and then I don't know if they're actually laying the floor in later on the Monday or it'll actually be done the following day. But it's going to be all through here. This is just the part where we check all the prices on the computer just there. So all this flooring is getting done. Now we do need to also do through here. You can see this is where all the keys are at the minute. But we can't do that at the same time as this, because once they screed the floor, we can't actually get upstairs. So we're going to do one section and then they'll come back and do the other. But let me show you where else we're getting a new carpet. And it's in the new TV showroom. Now if we go round, you can see that we've removed that door. We've got to adjust that. It was catching on the floor, it's actually catching the top as well. So Dad's got to chop that down, and removing it, we actually broke the brackets. So we've got to put some new brackets on and tidy up the door, paint it, get it back on. Now you can see we have been working on the wall. We've got the cables coming through. So we've got our electric cables and we've got our coax cables on this section anyway. We've done a bit on that one, but that is as far as we've got, because the past couple of weeks have been ridiculously busy and we can't actually get in here to get this finished. So yeah, the flooring will go down tomorrow and it shouldn't take them very long. It's pretty easy room to do. They don't have to screed in here, they'll just lay the tiles directly on this flooring. And then come Tuesday, we can actually get back in here and hopefully, if I'm not too busy, carry on getting this ready for all the TVs. It's been a few weeks now since I actually got my camera out and filmed around in the shop. let's have a look what we've been doing. So I just come downstairs from our office and you can now see that the floor down here has been carpeted. This was just concrete before, and finally the guys have come back, and it's not their fault, it was our fault, we weren't ready for them. And we had to move a load of stuff. They've come back and they've carpeted this place. And if we go through here, you can see it's all been carpeted in here as well. It looking just like that. And if we go through, I have to turn the lights on, it's a bit late. This is the key cutting room, and it's also the UPS access point where we keep a load of parcels, and by the looks of it, just a load of old boxes. But this has all been carpeted as well. And now let's have a look at another part of the shop. Before I show you that part, this has been done as well. So the other stairs, which takes us up into the storeroom, I don't know if you remember, but these are all yellow stairs, very dated. They now look much nicer. Let's go through to the room I want to show you. Now this room should have been done by now, but we've been very busy. Dad's not had a lot of time, and Dad has done this all by himself. And as you can see, he's doing a really good job. So he's had to get the slat wall to fit in the arch, and the half an arch we've got over there. He's also cut in all the back boxes for the electrics and the coax. And you can see we're just about there. If we spin right round, you'll see in the window that there's two of me. So Lydia did that. She copied that from Si's image of me. I think it looks really cool. Did it for our Christmas window for the Ramsey competition. So it's Wednesday night at the minute. Wednesday the, what is it? Is it the 28th tonight? We'll say it's Wednesday the 28th. I've got to check now. Wednesday the 29th of November. On Friday, we're hoping the electrician is going to turn up. So what he'll do is put all the sockets on. We've still got some old ones behind this boarding. So there's one behind there, I think there's one behind this part and part in the other room. They've all got to be disconnected before we can reconnect all these. So maybe we'll get that all done in a day. I just think he would. And then once he's done, I can actually put my coax cables on, because I can't do them at the minute, because if the boards have got to come off, it's just going to get messy. So he'll get that done hopefully on Friday. And the other part, before I go, we actually had the carpet done in here as well. Now, unfortunately, it's really messy in here because Dad is still continuing to work in here, so he's cutting all the wood. Even though it's a brand new carpet, it now looks a right mess. But it won't do once we're finished. Obviously, we'll give it a good hoover up and it'll all be fine in here. We've also got to paint the door, that's not been done yet. Repaint the radiator, a few other bits and pieces. I've got some cables I've got to hide, some CCTV cables, and I want to drop that cable because I don't want to see that at all. But we will get there. Also through here, probably can't see very well, but I haven't done any of my aerial cables yet, so I'll get to that probably next week. So as you can see, we have done quite a bit this month, and I keep saying we, I mean Dad. He's the one who's been doing everything. I'm the one with the camera, so I'm the one who actually takes all the credit. That is with Dad in the room doing all the work. And even Kelvin come back, the electrician, I haven't documented it, but he did come for a few hours, and there are a few sockets on the wall. Now next week, fingers crossed, he's going to come back and finish off, which means I can start and finish the coax side of things to get all the TV sockets up. And once that's done, we can actually get the TVs in there, which is what we actually want to do. And then we can move the hardware room about. So I better take a quick look in the magazine since I mentioned it at the start. So if we turn to the page that I'm actually on, I am just there, along with 3 other guys. So 2 other business owners, just like us, your Rollins dealers, and Sean Hannum, who is a freelance journalist, actually writes for Retra, and he is the one who interviewed me about our shop previously. So all it says, like it suggests on the front, is a sustainable industry. So we were talking about the sustainability of the retail industry, and it just highlights all the best parts just in here. So I thought it was just pretty cool that I got in another magazine. Right, so that's all from this vlog. Hopefully by the next time I do a vlog, we'll have the TVs on the wall. Fingers crossed. If you want to watch another video, click the link just here.